So here's Kaimi Fairbairn to do the honors. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of it. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Right to the air. Here is Goff. And right away, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go. He's probably a little angry at himself. It was his fumble, obviously, a moment ago that led to the scoop and score touchdown that has him down early.
And now we find out about the psychology aspect of being a coach. Because when you have a guy that's just happened, some people want to take him out of the game immediately. Others say, you know something? Let's feed him the ball again next series and see if he's going to be able to atone for it. Let's see what they decide to do.
2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Goff. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 3rd, Goff. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
The Patriots send out their punter, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And a fair catch is taken here, a step or 2 inside the 45-yard line. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by a 4-time Super Bowl champion elected to the Pro Football Hall of Fame back in the year 2000. This is Joe Montana.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they had 3 tight ends in on that set.
And these guys are punching really well. I use boxing analogies a lot. A lot of coaches have told me that when you line up to run the football, it's 10 fistfights along the line of scrimmage, right? You've got to win your share. These 3 tight ends, they almost always win their fistfights.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now a handoff inside. It's Peyton. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. From the 22 now, here's 2nd down and 7. They go play action with Montana. This throw caught right around the 6. Touchdown! A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you give the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with them prior to the game. They always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Back to throw. Goff. Throw right. And he loses the football a second time. And this is picked. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. And you talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. So the Patriots coming out now. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores. And I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. 21-0 our score after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
53 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Here's Peyton up the middle. A little jerk. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Peyton will take it in. Touchdown Bears. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. New England's offense set to go. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why.
And it's a fumble, and this is picked up by the Bears. And he's got room. Loose inside the 30. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Here's first and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. To throw is Montana. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Second and goal from the 6 this time. Now Montana. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it, and this.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears continue to pull away here in this first half. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Just a 4-play drive that time. And the end result is a Bears touchdown. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcoming everyone to our downtown Orlando studios in this EA Sports Halftime Report.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. Oh, a good return up past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Bears offense set to go to begin the third quarter. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And from the 41, this is 2nd and a yard. Play fake. Now here's Montana. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A huge play there for Chicago. 41 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now a give, it's Peyton. Skirts by at the 15. He did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Peyton going to get it again on second. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Walter Payton with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it is 42-0.
42, Patriots nothing.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. From a yard or two deep here. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. New England trying to get a place on offense. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll run it again with Henry. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33. This defense just continues to bottle up that ground game. And look, I mean, the deficit right now for this offense is so big that it might not matter. But you're still in the third quarter. They're probably going to have to try things through the air, Charles.
I agree with you totally. That's what they'll have to do. They do need to run it occasionally to take a few hits off the quarterback because right now, you just know those pass rushers are fired up to get after him.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He is hoping to find the end zone for a third time, and we sit now in the third quarter.
And nothing would excite him more, but I think even more so, his offensive line. Anytime you've got a guy scoring that many times, that means you've done a really nice job in front of him.
Always giving props to the big fellas up front.
It's always a good idea. Those are some massive men.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10.
39-yard line.
How about this? They'll try the option, left side. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. 3 quarters have come and gone. Back now at Soldier Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Able to slither by. Fights through, and now a crease. Still going. into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So the drive there, they went 80 yards in 3 plays. And the last play, a really nice run that culminated in the touchdown. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. And now out come the Patriots.
Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
And not only is this defense pitching a shutout, now they're contributing points themselves. I mean, they have really put together what's almost been a perfect effort here in this one.
I love how you express that. They've absolutely exceeded expectations in this one. And even better than their play, it's been their effort. Even with the win in their back pocket already, every one of those guys is still out there fighting like it's a tie game.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Another go-around now for the Patriot offense. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the fourth quarter, facing the big deficit. What silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like one possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run, have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Goff. Got his. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, but fortunately he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down.
Here's Goff. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in pressure, and he's taken down. A big sack.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Goff.
That's to the tight end, Mallory.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 26.
A gain of 27 on the play. First down, Patriots.
Goff now looks to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here's Goff now on second down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
And the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory.